I think Linda Hatfield is going to be joining as well, your AG.
She's there.
No, I'm here. I just can't get in.
There's no picture. That's the only thing.
Oh.
No video.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh.
I look like crap.
She is
Okay.
incognito like this, right?
I know it's been raining here all day.
Really?
Oh yeah. Trust me, I've been on
Here as well.
Zooms all day.
Okay.
Uta, would you like me to start with the bell?
Yes, please.
All right. I have to get it right because the bosses are here.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh wait.
I don't think it's gonna work. Can you see it?
Mhm.
You go, Amanda. You do it.
Oh, look at me.
No sound.
Can you see me?
Yes.
So close. No sound because apparently my plug-in is out of date. I'll fix that later.
How's that? Can you see me?
Yes.
Damn.
How do you double?
Now you're double. You gotta turn off the other one.
Okay.
You lied, Linda. You lied, Linda. You don't look like crap.
Oh, I do.
No, you don't.
Hi, Jerry. Hey, but Jerry, I got my wine.
Yeah, Linda, you're gonna have to mute the other phone or you're gonna have reverb.
Hold on.
There we go.
Hey, that's better.
I got it.
So
Perfect.
Okay. There's another email. So guys,
Oh, Yudi, you look absolutely beautiful.
me.
Yes, I love that rotary, the scarf, the whole thing. Oh my God.
I was on the bike. This is why I'm looking like I'm looking.
There you go.
I was, picking up some money for some donation for my polio ride, what's coming up. But first of all, welcome guys to our happy hour meeting on this last or fourth Wednesday in the month. And I welcome Linda, our AG. You can join us more if you like. And for sure, the best one is that we have our district governor visiting us. And thank you, Brenda, that you were so flexible with the appointment, because otherwise the last time, it would be a little bit boring. It was not that we had not a meeting, but not like we have tonight, for example. So I will give it to Jerry. Do you want to make the introduction from Linda?
I'd be glad to actually. Both these ladies are good friends and wonderful people. I've known both of them for quite a while and got to spend some good quality time with them over in our training times and what have you. So I'm really thrilled to have both of them here tonight. And for those of you that don't know in the system, the proper system is to introduce the assistant governor, who in turn introduces our governor. And this is a structure that we've had in our district for quite a long time. And so it's my pleasure to introduce you to Linda Hatfield, our assistant governor, who is a past president and current member of the Birmingham Rotary Club. Linda.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. I have been an assistant governor now for about 3 years. I apologize if I haven't seen many of you with COVID and everything. A lot of things we're excited now. Let's just put it this way. We're going forward. We're excited. I'm thrilled to be here. And I am thrilled to introduce our district governor, which I've had the pleasure of doing at all of my clubs. Brenda, I think I've got 6 by now, but I'm here, babe. But as I go forward, Brenda Woo, as you know her, is commonly known, currently works in the corporate world and has interest in the business world. She has worked for AT&T for 23 years. After a large outsourcing initiative in 2019, she is currently serving in capacity as a corporate technical team lead for IT enterprise storage operations for IBM, supporting the AT&T account. She is also a business partner in a growing anti-aging health and wellness company. Brenda was invited to join the Livingston Sunrise Rotary in 2012. She has been very active in the chairing committees, planning events, and was club president in 2017 and 18, where she grew the club by 22 new members. And I was happy to say I was president at the time. So it was a lot of competition with Brenda. because of all the members that she was gaining into the club. She was a district assistant governor for Sector 9 under Jean McManus, served as district membership chair under Sparky. Continuing on with the Rotary career, she will be serving as our district governor for 2021 and 2022. She enjoys lake living, her winter home in Florida, boxing, yoga, boating, and is very thankful and blessed for her family and those who are close. She also spends her time, if you have seen a lot of her Facebook posts, engaging in numerous volunteering activities and her 3 rescue collies that keep her very busy. And I've always ended all of my speeches by saying, this is one woman with a lot of passion, and we're very fortunate to have her in Rotary, and that is our district governor. With further ado, Brenda Wu Tipton.
Thanks, Linda, for that wonderful introduction. Hi, motorcycle Rotarians. How are you?
Hey,
Hey.
Wonderful.
How's it going, Amanda? Thank you, Jerry, for the introduction. Yes, you guys, I am your district governor this year, but however, I don't like that name, governor. It's CEO, Chief Encouragement and Excitement Officer. You. Anyway, so I have a couple things I want to talk about, and you say, hey, did you give me presenter rights? I just want to run through some slides with you.
Yeah. But normally you should. You should do that.
Do that district thing, you know.
I think you should be good, Brenda.
Yeah, you can.
All right. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, I just want to pull up some quick stuff and have a little chat. Let's see if I can get this up here.
Here we go.
All right, you guys see that?
Yeah.
All right. Even better, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Back
However,
again.
hold on. All right, so it looks like my thing's not clicking, but that's okay. You guys all see this?
No, it's gone.
Okay, let me,
It was here, but it's
what
gone.
happened here? All right, let's see if we can do that again. Yeah, I'm sharing my whole,
Yes, it comes. Yeah,
It's up there now.
yeah. Oops.
I don't think it's up there now. Hold on, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
Mhm. I had it all up there ready for you guys. Now you see all my stuff. Hold on. I'll just take that up there.
Linda, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to fill space. So if you were going to talk, go ahead.
Bill face.
Linda, which club is your home club?
Birmingham,
Birmingham.
Michigan. I've been a Rotarian since 2009.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll tell you something interesting though, because a lot of people when they join, it's like, oh, it's a networking thing and you get all, it's all about the business. And I said, as soon as I went in there, I realized it was service above self, and that's why I'm there. And it's been a wonderful experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it really has. A lot of great people. A lot of my good friends are there.
We have a lot of Michiganders in our group. Let's see, looking around across real quick.
Legit, yeah.
Papa, who is Rory, and me, and Keith, I think, is originally from Michigan as well, and Jerry.
I spent 3 years there.
Yeah, and but we do have people in the club, even on the line right now. We've got people in the club from California, Texas, Michigan, New Jersey. I'm in Virginia now. Omar's in Pennsylvania or New Jersey.
Well, I'm in the Toledo area, so I could skip across the Michigan border if I had to.
If we would let you in.
Yeah, I love that.
Any of our Canadian friends on tonight?
I don't think so.
No.
No, I think that's fabulous. I really do. You know what? I got a cute story though, real quick while Brenda's doing this. My husband, when I told him,
can you guys see this?
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, keep going, Brenda.
All right. Okay, so I'll get this so we can run through it real quick. So I just want to tell you guys, and I'm really, really happy to be here. You're my 35th club so far this year to present. So I'm pretty excited about that number. Anyway, so I grew up in Livonia, Michigan. You guys were talking about where you're from. And I know you're from all over. And I went to Oakland University here in Michigan. After college, I relocated actually to Denver, Colorado. A lot of people don't know about that. I had the opportunity to go out there, and I was like, I don't know. So I figured I'd go out there for 30 days and just see what it was like to get out of Michigan. Well, I didn't come back for 20 years later. And if you can imagine, if some of you probably experienced the 20s and 30s in Denver, Colorado, whew, it's pretty crazy, pretty fun. But I made it through those times, and I came back. My mom was not happy with me because she thought I was only going to be gone for 30 days. Anyway, when I returned from Michigan, as Linda said in my introduction, I started my IT career with actually what it was called then Meritech. Then it went to SBC. Then SBC bought out AT&T, and now it's AT&T. So I'm with AT&T. Well, I've been with AT&T for 24 years, and with a large outsourcing, actually 2 years ago, I currently work for IBM, supporting AT&T, doing the exact same job. My job is actually the director of IT operations for all of the network attached storage for all of AT&T. So it's an enterprise position. So I'm a little bit busy, as some of you know, Jerry knows, and Linda. You know, I still work 60-hour weeks, and I'm still your CEO this year. So I joined Rotary in 2012, and I joined a morning club, and I have a lot of energy, and they kind of gave me the name, nickname Woo Woo, which I brought forth to being the governor. And it's just because I was all excited, and they probably thought I was a little crazy. And during that time, I held quite a few leadership positions in the district and in the club. So I have a lifetime partner. Her name's Jill. We've been together way over 20 years. I live in a Frank Lloyd Wright, very modern, unique style home off of a lake up here in Brighton, Michigan. I recently have bought a retirement home on the lakes of Okeechobee. And if any of you guys know about Florida or Okeechobee, there's a lot of gators. Okeechobee is the gator capital of the world, and I love gators. So I have 3 adopted collies. Yes, they're all named Lassie. No, I'm just kidding, but people all call them Lassies. I do love boxing. I go every morning at 6 a.m. and pound that bag, have a really great time. I love boating, yoga, golfing, volunteering, landscaping, staying healthy. Yes, big hair. Today I don't have big hair. I just got my hair cut. So, but I do love big hair. Just a little bit about my Rotary journey, right? We've all had a Rotary journey. When I stepped through those walls of Livingston Sunrise Rotary, I knew half the people in that room. I was like, what is going on here? And I knew in my mind that I was at a point in time in my life where I really wanted to give back to the community, change lives. And I didn't want to just go to breakfast. So the first thing they asked me was to chair a committee, right? I'm like, oh, great. I go, okay, what do you guys want me to do? They go, well, how about if you chair the cemetery cleanup committee? And I said, hey, okay, I can do that. No one's going to bitch if I don't do a good job, right? Anyway, so I got the Rotary bug after that, and then I started joining all sorts of committees, raising my hand, doing whatever I could to help out. And I just really had the time of my life, and Rotary was going to be in my life for a long time after I stepped through those doors. I went on to find out what a district was. I didn't know what a district was when I started Rotary. And I ventured outside of the 4 walls, as Jerry and Linda and Amanda and Yute know. I ventured out of the 4 walls and learned about the district. The district is way bigger than the club. And I was like, wow, look at this. All these people, all this stuff. It's like a, just a corporation within a corporation or whatever. So I had so much fun volunteering, raising my hand, doing all sorts of volunteer work on all sorts of committees, and I just had the time of my life. So it brought me to where I am today. I just felt all this experience and learning from Jerry, who's a past district governor, and as well as Linda and the past presidents, I felt that maybe I can make a difference in this district and try my hand at being a district governor. So I put my application in, just hoping kind of maybe to tune up on my interview skills, but they called me, and that was 3 years ago, so I'm here today. So just a little bit about the Rotary structure, and I found that actually a lot of Rotarians don't know about the Rotary structure. And how I look at it as Rotary International is like the mothership, and we're the franchise. And there are 34 zones that make up 220 countries within Rotary International. There's 529 districts. So District 6380, which we are a part of, is one of 529 in the world. You are one of 35,000 clubs, which makes up what we all know as 1.2 million Rotary members across those 220 countries. So every year, as we rotate in the new Rotary president, RI president, as well as the new club president, as well as the new district governor, there comes a theme. This year, it's serve to change lives. And I have to say, I don't know about you, but I think this is one of the best things I've ever seen, because it totally hits the nail on the head with regards to us and in Rotary. At least it does for me, because I'm here to change lives myself and change others. Just a little bit about our Rotary RI president. His name is Shekhar Mehta. He's comes to us from India. And a couple of his goals. As you heard earlier, I'm a kind of a corporate kind of girl, and I love goals. I love goals and initiatives, and Amanda, Linda, and Yute will definitely say she loves her goals. So I love this president, President Shekhar, because he came in with a lot of goals. One of his goals is what I really, really think is fantastic, is to build our worldwide Rotary membership from 1.2 to 1.3. And I can resonate with that, because when I was at Livingston Sunrise Rotary, as Linda mentioned, I raised the club. I brought in 22 new members in my year when I was a president. And I think what it had to do was having a goal, getting the club behind me to obtain that goal, and getting rid of the insanity, because the club was at 45, 46 for like 10 years, similar to Rotary International. It's been at 1.2, 1.2 for like 10 years now. So hopefully we can make that 1.3. He's also about empowering the women. There's about 22,000 women now in Rotary. So he's all about empowering the women, engaging in more service projects, and really trying to start new clubs. So that brings to me, right? When I came in, I definitely had I still do have a set of goals. And I know the presidents learned all about this in their president-elect training. I set goals on participation for presidential citations, set goals with regards to learning club runner in my Rotary training. And what that is Rotary International is the mothership, which is my Rotary. And we are the club. The Motorcycle Rotarians is a club, and they have what's called a club runner tool that manages your membership, your information, and all that. And if these don't sync and stuff like that, then all the numbers are off, all the information is off. And so one of my goals was to get and train the district leaders, the president-elects, on Club Runner and My Rotary. Enhanced social media is hopefully you guys go on rotarydistrict380.org as well as Facebook. We also established some innovative clubs and new awareness and innovative initiatives. I really wanted to also look at raising the awareness for every Rotarian every year, Polio Plus, and I know you've seen some of those emails with regards to the Polio Plus initiatives, and I know that you guys are having a ride, right? And I think you were out, getting donations for that, so that's fantastic, to raise awareness for our #1 initiative of eradicating polio within this world. So we're already making waves within the district. Right before we came in, and July 1st, that's when I first stepped in the doors, which actually it feels like I've already been in this position for like 2.5 years because we started so early. But we really made some headways with regards to, because last year was such a downer, that's the way I term it, a downer with regards to the pandemic. We looked at the finances and we were able to absorb the cost of the president-elect to go to president-elect training seminar this year. And the one that I'm so happy about is that the finance committee approved no district dues until July 2022. So none of you guys will not have a due or a bill coming from me from the district for your district dues from July 1st to December 31st. So we're hoping you utilize those cost savings and have more rides, have more fundraisers, and invest in your club. We also had all the PEs put in their leadership in Club Runner, that I talked about earlier, and goals. I set some of their goals that we wanted all the clubs to enter their goals and get the president's citation. Now, let me tell you one thing. Last year, only 9 clubs entered their goals and obtained the Rotary Club citation. That's the biggest award you can get from Rotary, from the RI president. This year, we have 97% of the clubs already put in their goals and their leaderships in Club Runner. So we're working on the last 3. So we're really excited about that because one of the goals is we want every club to obtain that Rotary citation. Then we did a couple other things that I already said about the syncing. We launched a Hub 6380 support group, which is a place to go if clubs need help or if they have any questions. A lot of clubs aren't as big as your club, and some of them are struggling with membership. How do I do this? How do I do that? But Rotary 6380, the Hub 6380, sorry, is a support group to help them work through some of their struggles. And that's never been done before in the district, where they can go to one place and get a lot of support. And we certified a new Interact Club in Bloomfield Hills and here in Michigan. So a lot more stuff is going on as well. We have some special dates coming up. September 29th. I think you guys have seen emails, or if you've gone to the website, you've seen the event. We're going to have Rotary Basics new or all member training. And what this is Rotary 101. What is Rotary? Who's Paul Harris? We're going to start from the beginning and give some very informative information to all the members, especially focusing on the new members. So if you get a chance, it's virtual and it's free, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock on the 29th. I just put out, if you guys are going to be in Michigan on October 17th, there is going to be a big district or big Detroit Free Press Marathon where there's thousands and thousands of people. So we're going to line the streets. Yes.
You can all wave
Yes.
at me as I run by too.
Yes, and I'm going to support you because I'm really excited about this, and that's why, we want to support you, right, Jerry, and all the other Rotarians running. So it's going to
You
be a
can,
great cause.
you can spike my water.
I'll
yeah,
spike
okay,
your
great.
water.
I've already talked to our president, Brian, and I said, we might want to do
Yeah.
this. We're counting on probably doing it.
Awesome. I think it's awesome because the more people we get, we're going to line the streets of all the water stations, and we're going to put our Rotary banners up there. We're going to wear our Rotary gear, stuff like that, and just have a really good time. And again, support our fellow Rotarians running, which one of them is Jerry on the phone, and other Rotarians. And this just came up a couple days ago, where I met with Julie Maurer, and she's from Lake Orion Sunrise, and I said, let's do this. So if you're in Michigan, it will be a great time. Then, of course, the Polio Plus events that are coming up, and I know that you guys are involved, so I'm really happy about that. And I want to run down really quick to the, oops, now my mouse is working. May 20th and 21st. I want you guys to all ride out here to Michigan, okay? I have to have a district conference. I want you guys to drive out here. It'll be nice. It'll be a perfect time of the year to ride to Michigan, right? Now, the district conference is going to be in Novi, Michigan, and it's going to be a little bit different conferences. I don't know how many of you have been to different district conference, but I'm not going to fly in someone who doesn't understand our district or talk about things, I don't know. This conference is going to be all about the clubs. We're going to have a house of friendship lined with booths and stuff like that. So each club can talk about their successes, what their club does, all their events, and what they're about. Then on one of the days, I'm going to have you as a club come up on stage and tell everyone in the district about what you guys are about. And I think it's very important that we celebrate each other as a club, each other as Rotarians, and really, really have a great time. And then June 4th through 8th, UTE, yay! We're coming to Houston. And we're going to have a great time there for the international conference. UTE has already got me set up for reserve a room. I don't know where we're at on that, but she's helping out with getting our district set up with a block of rooms that I think you guys already know about. Also, we're going to probably meet on Monday night with regards to a happy hour, and we're really excited about that. Let's see. Other than that, I kind of winged through. Oops, sorry about that. Oh. Let's see. Other than that, I also have, if you guys need other speakers, right? If you need other speakers for Motorcycle Rotarians, I have speakers available for you at Rotary6380.org. There's the org chart, or there's a list of 6380 speakers that are available for you. And I ask that you look at those speakers and try and get the ones from the district on to talk to you about membership, about foundation, about training, and stuff like that. So with that said, I'm really excited about this opportunity. I'm really excited to meet all of you. I know you're all going to come up in October, right? You're all going to come up in May. And then in June, I'm all going to meet you in Houston. So you got 3 things that we're going to meet each other, right, guys? All right. So any questions for me, or tell me about Motorcycle Rotarians? So I had to give you that blurb. I hope you appreciated a little educational moments and stuff like that. But I thank you guys for all that you do. So what's up with the Motorcycle Rotarians?
So maybe I say a little bit about the Motorcycle Rotarians, because, you know, Brenda sent me an email and she wondered why we have so many honorary members. So why we have so many honorary members? Because motorcycle is like a passion, right? And when you do that, you like, I call it gasoline talks. You know, you like to talk over what route you got, what the best restaurant you meet, you know, things like that. So, and they all talking the same language, but you know, for the honorary members are the people, they have their own club and joining us as honorary members. So they are in different districts, like Keith, for example, but he's also working a lot with us. So there, for some people, the e-club, it's pretty hard, you know, because we are also spread it out. You know, that was hard for me also on pets, because when the people talked over the clubs, yeah, nice, but we don't do that like that. We can't do it because of this spread it, right? So what is all for us is the passion for motorcycling and the passion, you know, of course, for socializing. And they just had a ride, or we just had a ride in Maggie Valley. I couldn't be there. But I will have something here, over here. My husband is also a past district governor, and he's also a director of the Fellowship of Motorcycle Rotarians. So, and he is a member of the planning committee in Houston for the convention. So we are pretty active like you also. And this brought me actually to Rotary. I was getting a Rotary member. I was only a spouse before. And I was getting a Rotary member when I saw the booth in Hamburg about the motorcycling Rotarians. And I said, yeah, that's me, you know, that's a motorcycling. And we can do it in the community as well. So be prepared. Right now, it looks like we have around $7,000 for the motorcycle ride for the Polio Foundation. So it's not what I expected. I want some more, but there is a lot of people really from the fellowship. I have donations from California, something like that. And I'm not know this is all because deadline is Saturday morning when they come to the ride, because they have to give me $100 to start, even to start, you know. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it's a first ride we do. It's my 5th polio ride, but the first for the motorcycle Rotarians. So that's the interesting thing. So, and I'm pretty excited about that. And of course, we will do something more, but right now in Texas, our season starts now because, you know, we had 81 degrees today, so perfect for motorcycling. Yeah. And we will make a lot of pictures, and I will post it for sure, that because what I saw that the District 6380 not really know something about the motorcycle Rotarians. I saw that, and this is why I posted my donation thing on Facebook, because I was like, they can see there is something not close by, but there is another club and they don't have any idea from that, right? So, and yeah, so that's it. So we try the best what we can, but it's really difficult. You know, when you see, for example, the next 2 presidents coming up, David is sitting in Georgia and Scott is sitting in California. So it's, you know, it's so much space in the between, and it's so hard to meet each other. But of course, we will make a big party because the 8th of June is also my birthday. So this
oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we can make a big party, you know, when everybody is over here, and I'm pretty excited about that. Yes.
Excellent. That is fantastic. Congratulations on raising that much money for Polio Plus. Way to go. And yes, thank you so much. Keep posting on the web, on Facebook. That is awesome.
On the district side, yes. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so we're all going to ride to Houston, did I hear? Did I hear that?
Yeah, and actually we can
Okay,
tell you, we
Keith,
can tell
way
you
to go,
where to
Keith.
rent. We can tell you where to rent a motorcycle, Brenda. So between now and then, if you want to get
There
your
you go.
endorsement, we got you hooked up.
All right.
No, Brenda, the
I
main,
think we're actually
main
from
effort,
Ohio, we're trailering, but yes.
Brenda, the main effort of riding to Houston is the Motorcycle Fellowship, which is slightly different than the club. And as president of the fellowship, I'm asking our regional directors to organize and plan riding from wherever they are in North America to Houston. And thanks to Ute and Chris, we have a photo shoot Friday morning of the convention at 9 in the morning, right in front of the convention for the motorcycle fellowship. So don't want to make too big of a deal about the difference between fellowship and club, but I think fellowships are one of the best kept secrets in Rotary. Personally, I'm in 3 different fellowships, motorcycle fellowship, the beer fellowship, and the RV fellowship.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations. And by the way, we have 50 motorcycle parking spots organized on the convention center as well. 50 parking spots for motorcycles.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. I think this year, it's the first year. I was on the Atlanta convention. I was in Hamburg on the convention. I was in Lisbon. That was my already first convention as a spouse. And there was never, ever something with motorcycles. So this will be the first time ever, I think, that there is a special focus for the motorcycle people.
Yeah. And we have already gotten some inquiries internationally, one from Austria and one from Lebanon, people who want to come to USA and rent a motorcycle and be part of the riding of motorcycles to Houston. And then after Houston, Ute is planning a motorcycle ride to the hill country of Texas, which I will certainly be on, and I hope many others will be as well.
Yes. Exactly. It's 3 days right after the convention. So we have 1 day pause at the 9th. And then, you know, because we are both, my husband and I both involved in everything. So we have 1 day to pack. And then the next day we go to the hill country. And after that, we have 7 days break in the hill country. So, so that's good for us. We are really excited about that. And I'm love to have everybody there and see them in person, you know, what we not could. And, you know, the talks, you know, the socializing and everything. I think that would be awesome. And then we can also be a part, of course, of the district level, you know, because when everybody, it's a minimum everybody who is on the convention. So, and you can feel welcome by the Southern, how you call it, how the people welcome people. Hospitality. Thank you, Mickey. Yeah, that was what I'm looking for.
And Brenda, I believe that Jim Dodgate also has a sidecar, right? So
yes.
Perfect. I can ride. I'll drive. Hey,
Brenda,
so,
I got a tow rope and you know, I got a hitch on my bike, you know,
and
we'll get you a pair of roller skates. We'll get you a pair of roller skates.
I didn't want to say that, anything about that. Hey, Ute, now, are you organizing that get together on Monday?
Yes.
You know, and then we want to make sure everybody here has an invite, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I give you the details as soon as I have two other locations figured out, but I have to go to Germany next week, so I can't respond before November. Okay, only that you know.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be great.
Yeah.
As far as polio goes, now my fundraiser benefits all the different clubs. You know, any of the Rotarians that are pledging, their pledges actually go to their club when it's all done. But I'm right now at just over $500 a mile. That includes the Gates matching. I'm hoping to hit that up to 13,000. I want to run for $1,000 a mile. So, or up to, I'm sorry, 26,000 total. I'm right up. Right now, though, I'm over $4,300 of personal pledges, and you know, Gates is matching that 2-to-1. So I'm kind of excited.
Mm-hmm. It's a big
and we'll keep
you
very hydrated. We'll keep you very hydrated so that you make that.
Oh, Amanda, did you downgrade? Jerry, did you downgrade to the half marathon?
Hell no.
You didn't train for the full just to go do 13?
Last Friday I ran 20 miles nonstop. So, and I'm running I think I'm running again based on weather here, I think I'm running again. I'm going to try and hit 23 miles on Friday this week. We'll see.
Mike just asked who's chasing you.
It's the pretty girls in front that I'm chasing. No,
Aw.
not at all.
I don't think I've run 20 cumulative miles since I got out of the Army in 2004.
I think once I hit 6 miles, I can't even see out of my eyes in front of me. So
You do know you can ride a motorcycle that far. You could just, it's quicker.
And more fun.
Really?
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure I have never run 20 miles on purpose.
prior to this training, my longest distance was 15 miles, and I was 25 years old that time. And that was back in the military. And so that's been a long time ago.
Like I said, I can run a lot when people are shooting at me or if people are trying to tackle me. But, you know, unless I'm armying or rugbying, there's not a lot of running that happens in my life.
The face of Michael is priceless.
You can have it.
No. Oh.
That's how beautiful you become when you're married to me for 21 years. That's what happens.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
he's the next, Mike, you are the next new member from our club, right?
Yeah, this is in the works.
Brenda, they say, bless your heart. That's what they say here.
Bless your heart.
You gotta say
He's
it with
been,
the,
I don't know if y'all know it, he's been brown nosing. He's got 2 motorcycles, trying to build
so
up to the end.
actually, funny enough, like I got one motorcycle and he was like, well, I'm going to get a motorcycle. And then he called me from the dealership and said, so there's this other motorcycle. So yeah, like I said,
free,
we'll be
actually.
selling a Royal Enfield shortly here.
At Roy Enfield, there was one time I was in France on a wine farm, and there was one guy coming with a Royal Enfield. You know, when you see they need only 1 liter diesel on 100 kilometer. Think about that, right? And the European dealership is close to my hometown. It's only 10 miles, 10 miles outside of my town, and he came up with really the right boots and the right trousers, like how he was riding in the 50s, right? He was totally authentic, dressed up. It was cool.
I love that style, the old one. That's why when we first were talking, when you guys were still teasing me about not having a motorcycle, that was the one that I was looking at getting, the old school chrome 500cc bike. It's such a cool bike. Mike's isn't that cool. Mike's look like that one. Actually, where's was it Jim Dodd made? Somebody presented about going to India and doing a ride, and they were all on Enfields. It's that white one with the
Yes.
Omar, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They prefer Royal Enfield just because it's easy. It's homegrown, homemade, and the parts are easy, accessible, and every mechanic knows how to fix them on the fly.
and you can fix them with duct tape.
And a hammer.
Yeah. Yeah. Zip ties.
Oh, by the way, Omar, there is Roland Weimer. He is on the meeting too. He comes from New Jersey also.
Hi, Roland.
Yeah, this is the guy I told you maybe you have to meet. Hi, nice to see you again. So Roland Weimer, he's sitting in, correct me, Roland. Is it Hackensack? No, it's a
but close by.
Yeah,
Leonia, New Jersey.
Leonia, exactly. Yes.
Right off the George Washington Bridge.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, this is where he's sitting. So this is the guy I want to introduce you, so. And he has an Oktoberfest, Omar, next weekend.
Next weekend, okay.
Yeah.
This weekend. This weekend.
Yeah, this weekend.
this week.
Yeah, maybe you make a ride up there, but not drinking then.
Also, he's not on tonight, but John Cram's winery is doing their grape crush this weekend. It's their big festival as well. So if anybody happens to want to hop on a motorcycle and ride to Gettysburg.
Yeah, that's not too far.
Wait a minute, Oktoberfest this weekend? That's Septemberfest.
Septemberfest.
No. Oktoberfest is the last 2 weekends in September and the first weekend in October. That is the traditional Oktoberfest.
Sounds like a
It's
Guatemalan
always
party.
been in September. It's always been in September plus the first weekend in October. But
I get it.
this
You
year's
start
the
drinking
second
in the
year
middle
that-
of September and you wake up in October.
Well,
Maybe, yeah.
there is that much drinking, yes. But unfortunately, the Munich Oktoberfest has been canceled for the second year in a row. So we have to make up for it by holding many, many events throughout the world. And we are serving original Hofbräu, original beer.
Mhm.
And we are an officially sanctioned beer stemming contest.
Oh, do you have a Leberkäse?
Not this year, no, not this year.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you my email just in case you don't have it. So please do share
Please
details.
do. Yep, absolutely.
You see?
Yes.
So small is the
Brenda.
world at the motorcycle Rotarian clubs, right?
So Brenda, going back to fellowships and Rotary, the Beer Fellowship and Oktoberfest, the Beer Fellowship is having an Oktoberfest Zoom meeting for 24 hours, such that when it's 5 o'clock in your town, you log into the Zoom meeting and you join whoever's there.
With a beer for sure, right?
Of course.
Larry, send us the link.
Okay, hi. I want to apologize. I had a work emergency. Okay?
Thank you
I am
joining us,
back. I
Linda.
apologize.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, but we have 7 o'clock my time, so you have 8 o'clock anyway. So thank you, Linda, and thank you, Brenda.
Yeah, like this for this. So you know what? I'm going to be God's honest truth. Funnier than anything. They give me the motorcycle assistant governor. And I will tell you, I have a mark on my leg from when I was on a motorcycle years ago, and I've never cared for them.
Okay.
But I'm loving you guys, and I think I might have to be more adventurous now and get back on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it will be nice. So,
So, Jerry,
We can make that happen.
Jerry, anytime you want to pick me up.
How brave are you when the motorcycle tilts way over? It won't go down, but it'll make some great noise when the peg goes by.
I'm gonna be 60 in January, and I figure, you know what, I got to try it. So, yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
we can
We're
make that happen.
Yeah.
Linda,
I
when
will
you're
record
ready-
the screams.
Oh yeah, record it. We're gonna record it. I
When
swear
you're
to God.
ready, Linda, the director for the Michigan Motorcycle Safety Program is a good friend of mine. I will
Okay.
put in touch with you and we'll get you into a class and you
Oh,
can
God.
learn to ride.
No, but I just want to sit on one just behind Jerry, and I'll be a good 2. You know what I mean? It's like
No, you got to have your own to ride to Houston.
No, but I don't know about riding it, but getting on one would be great. But I have to tell you, my cousin Danny, who passed away, lived in Colorado, and he had 5 Harley Davidsons. And I'm like, what are you doing with 5 of them? But he loved it. He rode from Colorado to Florida, and just, yeah, that was his deal.
Harley Davidson.
Linda, you can always ride in the sidecar with Oscar.
You know what, Oscar and I'd ride with Oscar. I got so much stuff going on. Like I said, I apologize. I was trying to hear everything too, and I'm like, oh God. And then work calls and but yeah, you guys are a bomb. You guys do so much, and like I said, with polio and everything, I love this. I love everything you guys do, and you're a wonderful club. My gosh.
maybe you join us every fourth Wednesday in the month for a happy hour, Linda. Then you get all the information.
I'm there. No, fourth one. No, I'm there, and I'm writing it down. But not only that, yeah. And guess what?
Yeah, bring your own bartender.
Oh, hey, I've got my wine and I can show it. But you know what? The funny thing is that Bala, I've been an assistant governor, and technically, according to the bylaws, which are really considered guidelines, he asked me, he goes, do you want to be an assistant governor again? I said, I've been at like for 4 years now. I think that's against the.
Yeah, it's only 3 years, I think, right?
Well, don't worry. I'm going on my 5th year. So I'm going to be your assistant governor again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
just so you know, those guidelines, that kind of, yeah.
So we have pretty interesting speakers. Last week we had women. She told us about they are making custom-made wheelchairs for first responders and veterans. They're coming back. They was wounded, and that was pretty interesting. So Linda, where's Linda? She is organizing the most of our speakers and the club too. So we have every week we have really a lot interesting persons, and some of the stories. The guy before, I was so sad for him. He was a sniper and he had so many nightmares, and you know, from what he brought home, and he created he created an app for people. They have this, you know, the situation when they're coming back from the military, and they not when they get wounded, but the most of them have emotional wounds, you know. And he created an app that if you are really in a bad shape, that you can call, and he's looking for ambassadors and things like that. So we have every week pretty much very nice speakers, and it was so heartbreaking when this guy was on. Linda texted me on the way and she said, you will hug him right now, right? And I was like, yes, I would, if he's there, you know, because it was such a heartbreaking story what he told, you know. And this is you never know things about that. So everybody is working on the program, and everybody, you know, try to do something, and then they do a little bit. So Keith, for example, when I make my polio ride next Saturday, he will riding and will make a picture as well. So we are not together, but we're riding, and at the finally we can, you know,
you know what I love the most. What I love is the fact that you are getting speakers, like for example, about the sniper, things like that. You know, we tend to get speakers about present, what is going on now and further, but what about people who've experienced things like that? How can we help people who are trying to recoup, you know, how do I say this, recover, or, you know what I mean, from what they've been through. And it's like, and yeah, I'm actually more migrated to that. I like that. I like the idea of.
So what we can do, and this is what we try to do, you know, like I said, now we make the polio ride. Okay, we are a little bit early for the polio day, but this is normally I like to do that in springtime because of the weather in Texas. It's pretty hot, and right now it's starting to getting better. But what I also want in Houston, there is a project for firefighters. Did you know that every third firefighter get cancer? Yeah, and in Houston there is a big cancer competence with, you know, the hospitals over there. MD Anderson is very famous about that. So the firefighters come to Houston, and what this club tried to do with this project to finance, we have now 5 apartments for firefighters. They have cancer, they can go, they don't have to pay it. That is what they pull in the donation for them, and that the people can concentrate on the treatment, and the family can be with them in the middle of Houston, you know, and they can go to the treatments and don't have the pressure, how I can pay that, how I get my family there, because they need the family for the support and things like that. So this is another project what we try to support. And when the speakers coming up, you know, this is a good thing. When you ride a motorcycle, you can make a ride this week for polio. You can make a ride a half year later. You can make a ride for firefighters or first responders, or for the wheelchairs, you know, and bring them together. And this is something what I really like at the people they are in our club, that they really try to make a difference, you know. And it doesn't matter how much money they get in. Or for women houses, I like to work for women houses as well, you know, that you get the attention for that as motorcycling, and then the people get more sensitive about that, and then they will more activated. That is my goal for, you know, for us as motorcyclists.
I love that. I love that. I do. I really do. And before we sign off, and everybody is going to, but you know, when 9/11 just happened, you know, the anniversary and all that kind of stuff. But the most important, amazing thing I read was not, you know, everybody comments about what happened and how they dealt with it. But one was actually an article from another country who said amazing things about how we in the United States handled that. How we came together as a community.
Very close.
And guess what? The Americans came through and said, guess what? We are.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
sometimes
how
you
we
have to
all
make
came
something
together.
like that
And I
to
thought
remind the
that was-
people.
somebody from afar came in and said, guess what? We come together. And that touched me more than anything. And I realize now how we come together in affecting the whole world as Rotarians. And that is why, you know, being a Rotarian is even more special.
And you have a lot of you have a very big pool of connections, contacts, networking. You know, the only thing you have to do is talk about it. You know, do things, but talk about it. That's important.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, we've got a great district governor in Brenda.
Yeah, I
so
know.
we are going to get things done, right, Brenda? Yeah, see, right there.
Thank
Yes.
you, guys. It was so nice for you to coming over and that we have such a nice time together, right? I hope you
Yes.
enjoyed it. And now you know a little
It
bit
was
more.
fantastic.
Now you know a little bit more over who is the motorcycle Rotarians, right?
We love the motorcycle Rotarians. I'll tell you right now. I've known Jerry. I know. I mean, I love Jerry, but you guys are probably even better. But anyway.
Brenda, do you want to join us or lead us in the four-way test?
Okay. Do you want me to? Brenda, why don't you do that first?
Brenda.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Of the things we say, think, or do. First,
is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
Second,
is it fair to all concerned?
Third,
will it build goodwill and better friendship?
Fourth,
will it be beneficial to all concerned?
And fifth, have fun, ride a motorcycle.
Thank you, guys. You can still stay if you like, but the meeting now is over. Thank you.
Have a great night, everybody.
Be safe, you guys.
Good
night.
Wait a
Thank
minute,
you.
how are you?